Hey guys, today I want to talk about a level that has been in the works for some years now and it finally got finished this year. This level is called SteamPunk X. It's created by Xysocereal and others. You can find the other creators. Now apparently this project that was started 5 years ago, I don't know whether to believe it or not considering the song wasn't even out. Anyway, this level is supposed to have a steampunk thing to it and it uses the song Endgame by Warfare. It's a cool song I guess, and it kind of fits the steampunk thing to it. So the level has a lot of history behind it. Of course, not much is documented, however this level also has a lot of drama too. So before we begin, let's dive deep into the documented history of SteamPunk X. Now I don't know if this is the first ever preview of the level, but it's the first video on his channel. The video title is Starting Off Strong, uploaded on September 5th, 2018. The video showcases an early version of the first part and spider part. There are some similarities between this version that is showcased in the final version of the level. The second video, uploaded on September 8th, 2018, showcases the early version of the first drop. During this time, half of the duel was finished, so the rest remained the layout. He was also looking for decorators to help him decorate the level, and he was so excited to see how the community would respond. However, this is where I think his downfall began. The next day of September 9, 2018, he had uploaded another preview of the level, this time showcasing the early orange ball part. He claimed people were saying he was copying someone, specifically Novel Boy, and passes it off as a coincidence, which is pretty common since it can happen to anyone. He also stated he was making good progress on the level and wanted to start on the sequel before he released the prequel. On September 10, 2018, he had released yet another preview of the level, this time showcasing the orange wave part. This one not too special since all he asked was for opinions on the background. There was one comment that probably made him a bit insecure. The comment stated, "So messy." 2 days later, he showcased another part of the level. This part had shown some questionable dual gameplay and it wasn't decorated. Now, like past times, there was another comment that also caught my attention. It stated, "Bad gameplay? Yes. Dual gameplay? Yes. I see a Noble Boy." Now this is criticism and partially a joke. However, apparently this was negativity towards him, but it's not a big deal. Another 2 days he had uploaded the updated version of the wave part, and the title was New Circles Concept. Now in my opinion, I don't think this resembles anything 9 Circles Road, but you do you. Anyway, it seems people like it, so let's move on to the next video, and oh boy, it's a level showcase. On September 18, 2018, the level was still not done by this point, so the only parts that were finished were the beginning ones. However, this is where his insecurity starts to show. Xysocereal comment, "Yes, the first dislike on the video. Thank you forever, whoever you are for that drunk like, really appreciate it." Now this just sounds really childish, but let's move on. October 8, 2018, he uploaded another video. Basically nothing has changed other than a few minor changes, so let's move on. The next day, same ordeal, nothing changed, just some backgrounds and other effects added. I'm going to just skip the stuff that hasn't changed. On October 27th, he had finished his dual yellow part, and it doesn't look that great, but let's keep going. October 28th makes more questionable gameplay. October 30th showcased a balanced yellow part. Then on November 9, 2018, he uploaded yet another refined preview of his level. He hyped it up stating it was the latest and greatest of the upcoming Extreme Demons, so he claimed it was so great. But what did we really get? Well, we got a preview showcasing outdated decoration and very bad gameplay. A lot of people seem to agree with that opinion. Some gave constructive criticism and he just brushed it off. Let's continue though. So after the second preview, a YouTuber known as Zagros had supposedly taken the video and just posted it. And yet, Xysocereal had Zagros take down the video by forward. This was probably a false copyright strike. This also occurred on December 15, 2018. He uploaded here and there small updates and stuff to his level, until he uploads a video that really does show his insecurities.
Alright, hello YouTube, Xysocereal here. So I decided that, a good idea is that whenever I do symposiums, that I'm gonna follow up with a shortened version of whatever I said in the 30-minute video, because I know some people tell me that they don't really feel like sitting down watching a 30-minute video. So I decided to shorten to make. Whenever I do a symposium, I'm going to basically do a summary video, basically summing up what I said in the symposium, so people who don't have the time to sit and watch 30 minutes of me, I guess just call it ranting about certain things. They don't have time for that, so I decided I'm going to make a short and condensed version. Okay, so basically what I covered in that video was what a level bigot is, how to identify level bigotry, how to not be a level bigot, and why level bigotry is such a problem. Not even just being a problem, but why we should be concerned as a GD community, about it. So, to start off, what is a level bigot? Simply put, a level bigot is somebody who is grossly and unnecessarily intolerant of levels that do not conform to their personal idea of what a good level is. And oftentimes people who know they are guilty of this will often try to mask it by trying to say, so and so just can't take criticism, and stuff like that. When in actuality, they're very much well aware that no, it's not the case. It's you being unnecessarily, harsh about a level because it's not according to what you think a level should look like.
On March 15th, 2019, he uploaded a video titled, "What is a level bigot?" Let me give you a brief summary of the video. It basically talks about how can someone define what is high quality and what is not? How can someone define what is messy and what isn't? It's a opinion type of argument. To that I say, he's right. However, in Geometry Dash, someone can easily tell what is messy and what is high quality. His level back then was, in my opinion, neither. He also talks about how this is a problem with the GD community. Geometry Dash creators keep evolving, coming up with new ideas, making actual good levels, and they keep pushing the boundary of what seemed acceptable when it comes to level creation. However, if you can't keep up with the standards or even adapt, then it makes sense why your level would be perceived as low quality. That's how the world works. Adapt or get left behind. Now we also get another video uploaded on April 7, 2019 talking about how Surtrax, GD, and Dank Theory are liars. He also threatens anyone criticizing him that they'll be humiliated if they do criticize him. Now that sounds a bit egotistical, but let's keep going. The video is about false allegations of hacking and stuff that happened months ago. However, during this time, he still felt the need to bring it up because people were harassing him. Not Surtrax or Dank Theory, but their supporters. Now, of course, he also got banned off the GD server for being toxic, and he still was, and still is. Let's move on to the actual level now. March 25th, 2020. The level is finally finished after 2 years, so naturally you would assume the level is fully polished, doesn't look messy as it used to, fixed up and refined gameplay, smooth transitions and theming. So I ask you, what do you think the viewer got? We got a level that still looks messy, still has bad gameplay, bad color combinations in some parts, inconsistent quality, inconsistent theming, basically a level that had a unique idea and fell short on an expectation and is also mediocre. The only good parts in my opinion are the first part, and the other parts are not by Xysocereal. But now let us dive deeper into this level's decoration. Now, since this is an LDM version, I can't say this review will be totally accurate, but it will be accurate for the LDM version. I also forgot to mention in the script that I will not go in depth about the decoration, so it will be as vague as possible. I'm sorry about that. The first part is decent. We start with some plain gray bricks with gears, which in my opinion don't go together too well. We also have weird black pulses that pulse to the song. The first part is one of the only good parts of this level, but is also plain and lacks any background detail. The second part is a whole nother story. This part comes out of nowhere and doesn't look like it fits for a steampunk style level. We'll be seeing a lot of that here. The block design is literally just black blocks with some red lines and white gears overlaid on it. It's also empty and has some cool movements but can make for confusing gameplay. The whole part is just out of place and looks messy and empty at the same time. The third part is the same as the second, out of place and doesn't fit with the theme. However, this part isn't empty. It's messy. Very messy. The glow spam is apparent, the black fire spam makes it look even messier, along with the block design just being cluttered black gears or spikes. I feel like it has too much white. It does not look very live like the last part. The custom huge gears look ugly. This part is also a bit too bright. The background is just some glow pillars with a low opacity gray gear. The way part is empty and has weird pulses along with the background that doesn't fit with the block design at all. The drop. There's a lot to cover, so here I go. Too much black, like way too much. We have, then again, empty block design as well as glow spam. The little black circles also pull spite, which make the colors look off if they weren't already. Same complaint as before, way too bright. Spider part suffers from too much white, empty block design, block spam, doesn't fit with the background nor the theme. This level also has razors that clearly don't fit with the part. The part is also empty too, the background is cool, but it's out of place. The green part is messy, has bad color combinations, bad pulses, overuse of the electric effects, inconsistent block design, bad block design, and empty background. It's just a bad part in general when it comes to decoration. The UFO part is just empty, it's soulless. You just slapped a mediocre overlay over it. Now the CN ship part is, well, bad. Bad block design, bad pulses, also terrible color combination, messy, and the background is out of place along with the pentagrams. Like, what does pentagrams have anything to do with steampunk? Now we get to an actual good part. I don't know who built this, but it's great. My only complaints are how the ship part is empty and how static the part is. Now we go back to Xysocereal's part. I don't expect anything great, so the part is way too bright. Doesn't fit the last part whatsoever. Messy block design, just messy in general. Bad pulsing, too much white, and bad glow usage. The black part is literally dumb, so let's skip. This part is even brighter and messier. Way too much white. This time, rainbows don't fit whatsoever. The black vine things don't fit. Inconsistent block design and worse pulsing than before. One of the worst parts of the level. The way part is empty and doesn't fit with the part previously. Then again, most of these parts don't fit. Then it attempts a Xylonox style at the end, which is unfitting for the empty wave part. Then back to Xysocereal's part, and thank God it's almost over. Too much white, messy and empty at the same time, too bright and bad block design. Finally, it's over. End screen is one of the best parts of this level. For real though, it is. This level didn't deserve the hype, and it definitely deserved its criticism. This level is below average due to how bad the theming is, how inconsistent the quality is with each part, and just overall, underwhelming decoration. This level would have been better if the creator took the criticism and improved upon his level. I rate this level a 3 out of 10. GD did the creators who actually made good/decent parts. This level will definitely be known as the most disappointing level in GD history. Anyway guys, yeah, cool video I made. I'm gonna remake the level, starting with the gameplay, then going on to the decoration. So yeah, goodbye. If you subscribe for more content like this, I guess.